welcome back. So today we're going to be trying out a bunch of new makeup. This isn't quite a full face because I don't have a full face of stuff, and I kind of want to use my regular primers with some of these items because I want to make sure I give you a nice first impression review. But we have things like the Subculture palette, we have the new Milk Makeup Blur Liquid Foundation, we've got some stuff from Anastasia again, Makeup Forever. So we just have a bunch of things to go through today. I hope you're excited because I know I am. So don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and if you want to see me try out a bunch of different makeup products, then let's just go ahead and get started. First things I want to try, because I want to put it on my shoulders right now, which is why I bought these. I don't normally use liquid highlighters for my face just because I prefer a powder highlight, but these Anastasia Beverly Hill liquid glow highlighters came out and they just look like they're going to be gorgeous on the skin. I love using liquid highlighters on my body. You know, I love this Do You product from Marc Jacobs. It's just a liquid highlighter, has a really gorgeous golden glow. I love this product, but when I saw these I knew I had to have them, so I got the shades Perla and Bronze. We're just gonna open them up now. These are really nice and travel friendly too, like these little squeezy bottles. I like that a lot. They're not glass like the Marc Jacobs one and can possibly break. No shade on the Marc Jacobs one though, because I love that. Even mixed together these would probably be pretty. So this one's Perla and this one's Bronzed. How gorgeous are those? So I'm just gonna mix both of them and put them on my shoulders. That is so pretty. Like, it doesn't look like makeup. Sometimes it can look like makeup, you know, and look a little off. So I give those a 2 thumbs up. I don't know how they would work for your face, but I mean for your body, they really do give you a gorgeous luminous glow, and it doesn't look like a lot of highlighter you've put on your shoulders, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so I've got you guys really zoomed in because we're gonna be going in with the Subculture palette. There's been a lot of mixed reviews on this product, so I'm a little nervous. I'll take some tape because I heard there was hella fallout, so I would do your face makeup last because that will help you out so much. I hate cleaning up fallout. That's why I always do my eyes first, and then I love having a nice fresh base, you know what I mean? Okay, so again, this is the Subculture palette. I was so excited to purchase this. Right when it came out, I knew I had to have it. When I saw the pictures first, I was like, oh my god, it is gorgeous, and it is. Definitely has that same kind of texture packaging that the Renaissance palette has. Get a brush again, and there are your shades. They are so beautiful. I was just so excited when I saw this palette. So the first shade I'm going to use is the shade Dawn right here, and I'm going to throw this all over my lid. I dipped into it 3 times and it's pretty powdery. Oh, that's probably not the best shade to go all over the lid with, but we're gonna do it. It's a little darker than I expected. So I will say I'm not the hardest critic when it comes to fallout. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you, because a lot of my favorite eyeshadows have a lot of fallout. I've heard this is like an ungodly amount of fallout, so we will see. I'm going to be taking the shade Roxy right here, which looks like a gorgeous kind of peachy color, and I'm going to throw this into my crease, and I'm going to just throw this in here. And I'm just going to try to blend it all out. I'm slowly like trying to take it up towards the brow to blend that line. So I'm just gonna, this side's looking a little bit better than the other side. I'm gonna take a little bit more of Dawn. Like, you just need to barely tap your brush into this. Barely tap your brush in there. Took a little bit of Dawn trying to blend out this line. That's what those 2 first shades are looking like. I feel like Roxy's going on a little bit patchy, but it is a very, very pretty color. I think just building it up. What do you guys think? By the way, I bought this myself. I'm not sponsored at all. I'm gonna go in with the shade Destiny because this green is calling my name. I'm gonna be using Destiny right here, and I'm gonna throw this into my crease. And I'm very lightly touching my eye. Now I'm going to go in, I'm going to blend out that line in just a second, but I'm going to go in with the shade All Star right here. Holy shit. I will say I don't have a ton of fallout like on my face at all. Do you guys see fallout? There's like none there. I'm using a MAC 239 right now to pack this onto the lid. Some of y'all gonna kill me for doing another smoky eye. Just hoping these edges blend out. Roxy I feel like has some of the most fallout. But I'm gonna take it and blend out the edges, hopefully. It's definitely getting patchy right in here. I needed this makeup look to look real good tonight. Davis and I are going out for his birthday. I'm gonna go back in with All Star and just try to touch up that lid since it is a little bit patchy. And just get those edges. I feel like Destiny's kind of been lost. You have to really blend it out to make it work, and now it's just starting to look like kind of like one color. Okay, let's go in with like one of the lightest shades in here. I think I'm gonna take, I can't tell if I want to take Edge or New Wave, but I want to take one of these yellow tones right here. I think I'm going to go in with Edge first, which is the kind of lighter one right here. Again with a MAC 239. Something a little different for you today. A little bit of color. Honestly, just can't keep looking at myself. This eye look, it's just too much for me right now. Okay, I'm going to take a face powder, which I'm going to be using this Estee Lauder Perfecting Loose Powder. This is newer as well, I believe. I'm not sure, but it's new to me, and it's in the shade Translucent. I'm going to be using this to set my face today, but I'm also going to use it to set my eyes. I'm going to be taking the shade Dawn first, since this is a little bit darker. Now we're going to go back in with Roxy, and I'm just going to put that on top of Dawn, just a little bit lower. I just have so much to do tonight, and I could not have that smoky eye where it looks like I was punched in the eyeball. I'm going to take the shade New Wave, throw that in a little bit lower. Damn, these like yellow shades are so pretty. So I'm going to use a color all over the lid. I'm going to use Electric just because it's speaking to me. And put that on the lid. Well, I thought I was putting it on the lid. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. I am like swirling my brush really hard to get into the shade, but you really gotta work for that color and build it up. This is like the first layer of me digging my brush into the shade. Okay, so I'm just gonna stop there so we can move on to foundation, but that's what we have working for us right now. I think the yellow shades are really, really beautiful. I don't know, man, it just kind of bummed that the smoky eye didn't turn out as well as I wanted. So we're just gonna go ahead and move on to this Milk Makeup Blur Liquid Matte Foundation. It has 85 reviews on Sephora, and it has almost 5 stars. Like, it's real close. It is so close to having 5 stars. You see that? Crazy. So I did get 2 shades. They have 16 shades in the line for this Milk Makeup Blur Liquid Matte Foundation. That's what it's called. You get 1 ounce. It is $40. The shades I got are medium and medium tan. I figured I could either mix the two, use one. It's looking like I might be medium. If I need a little bit more, I can throw in, maybe I'll throw in a little bit of medium tan. But it says it has full coverage. It's good for sensitive, normal, oily combination skin. So if you're dry, probably want to stay away from this. So it says it's an ultra weightless, full coverage foundation with an oil-free, silicone-free formula that lets skin breathe. It's designed to make applying and wearing foundation easy. It offers flawless full coverage at first swipe, leaving a smooth matte finish that looks and feels as light as air. Also, if you didn't know, Milk Makeup is vegan, oil-free, gluten-free, silicone-free, and cruelty-free. So I'm going to use a brush to apply it today. Again, I am going to mix the shade medium tan and medium to kind of match my self-tanner that I have. I'm going to use more medium though. This is a little squeezy tube. I like that a lot. So it's pretty runny, as you can see. Medium, medium tan. Also, if you're wondering, that highlighter is like dried down. I just ran my finger over it and none of it's coming off on my finger. Okay, I'm going to be using my Pure Cosmetics brush. Just making sure I really blend this out. Since it is so full coverage, I want to make sure We are completely blended. There's nothing sitting on the skin. Those two mixed together match my self-tan really well. I don't know if this is gonna make sense, but you know when a foundation's kind of heavy, it kind of has some pull to it, like you can feel it holding on to your bristles and you really gotta move it around. That is this product. Has like a natural dew to it. It's not too matte. I actually don't mind that. I think you really do have to blend it out though. I think it is easy to blend, but you really gotta work with it and just make sure you get any excess product off your skin. I feel like I'm like the hardest critic on Milk makeup, but I don't try to be. It's just a lot of their things don't work out for me. I don't feel like it's super lightweight. I definitely feel it on my skin. It is kind of going down to a like matte finish, other than around my T-zone. It is still feeling a little bit wet. So I'm just pressing to try to get, you know, any excess product and all of that. See how it's kind of like making my skin look older right here? You see my chin right here? Pores, they don't really look super blurred or anything. No, it doesn't look like anything crazy, but my, like right here, it's just looking really like aged. So we're just gonna move on to concealer. I'm gonna be using the Givenchy Tint Couture Embellishing Concealer. This is in the shade number 2. So this is the packaging. So this is a different concealer, and I've had this for a while. I've been meaning to use it. But it's a crayon concealer. Has a little pink side, I don't really know why, and then the concealer. So I'm guessing the pink is just to brighten. But we're just gonna use this on one eye for now. Try this Tarte one. This is kind of dense, but let's see if this works okay with this concealer. Take a brush and blend this out. I feel like concealers like this really need to be blended out with a brush because they tend to drag if used with a sponge. I don't mind that concealer. It really brightened up the eye. It's not like super light or anything. I think it does look a little dry underneath the under eyes. See how much brighter that looks? And it doesn't really look like you're wearing concealer. It just looks like it brightened up all the darkness underneath the eyes. Okay, and now we're going to set the face again with that Estee Lauder Translucent Perfecting Loose Powder. I'm not going to bake because I feel like it will really make this foundation look cakey and dry. So I'm just going to set it. I'm going to use this Too Faced Mr. Right brush. And I'm just going to dust this all over my face and like press it in. And then underneath my eyes, I am going to take that same Tarte brush and just set it as well with the powder. Doesn't look bad. It's still, I mean, the foundation still looks iffy, but we're just going to keep it moving today. Next, I'm going to use the Mercier Matte Radiance Baked Powder. This is their Bronze 03. I think I've used this before. I've used her bronzers before and loved it. This is so pretty. I actually got a full PR set of like her highlighters and stuff, but they all broke. So this is the only thing that like survived. I'm just gonna bronze my skin with this. This is a Soho brush. Where do you get Soho products? I got this from the PX. So I think you can get them from like Walmart and Target. Y'all, I love this brush. It's just like a nice fluffy. This color is perfection. Look at that. Pretty. I like it, like it. Again, I'm pretty sure I've used her bronzer before and I was really a big fan. Not too surprised there. I'm going to go in with some new Makeup Forever products. As you guys know, they came out with a bunch of like singles, you know, sculpting powders, highlighters, and blushes so that you can create your own palettes. They have like these little palettes that are for sale. They have individual little palettes for sale. I did get the PR set and I created this blush palette. Like, I mean, are you guys surprised that this is my blush palette? I mean, but these are the shades that I chose to put together, and then in this one I do have a sculpting powder in here, which is what I'm going to try out today to contour. I'm going to go in with this Real Techniques brush, that's what I've been contouring with, and just contour my cheeks. I've also been loving the Pure Cosmetics contour book. It's so pretty. That's nice. You can barely see it. I mean, like, you can see the definition, but you can't really see the powder. It's a nice subtle shade. I think if I used a more dense brush, I could really chisel out my cheeks. Another thing that I've been doing, I've actually been doing cream contour when I do a really like full coverage look. So I think I'm going to show you guys that foundation routine and like contour routine very soon once I like perfect it. But I've been really enjoying that as well. But I'm going to take the same brush I bronzed with, and I'm just going to mix these two shades right here and apply it to my cheeks. I need another one of these brushes. Okay, so I don't have a highlighter. I have my travel makeup bag right here. I've been traveling quite a bit. I haven't really unpacked it, so I'm just going to take my highlighter in here, which is my Smashbox palette in Pearl. Ooh, about dropped it. And I'm going to use my Anastasia brush. Now I do have a brow product to try out. I actually have two. I have one from Lottie London, which is the Arch Rival Brow Artist. This is just a pencil brow product, which I will be honest, I don't normally use pencil brow products, but I figured I would try it for this video. And as well as this Ardell, how did I just say? As well as this Ardell Strike a Brow feathering pen that I just got in the mail. So it literally is just a nice pigmented. I mean, I normally don't feather in my brows, I'll be honest. Like, I'm just doing light strokes. This is the part where I have the hardest time. But look at that brow. Taking super light strokes, by the way. Okay, I need a spoolie. I need to work on my feather technique, obviously. So I'm gonna go in too with the Lottie London pencil. There's no pomade in my brows. It just feels like brows. Does that make any sense? Like, I've been using the Pretty, what is it called? Pretty Vulgar Cosmetics brow pomade, which I normally use a brow pomade, but this has like a waxy texture to it. And it does feel kind of heavy on the brows, but this is just like your natural brow. Just filled in a little bit. I'm not done here. I'm just talking about my, wow, it's kind of nice. I like it. I'm going to be 100% honest with you. I thought I was going to go into this and absolutely hate it, which I do need a lighter color, 110%, but I don't mind it. I feel like that was just like so easy to do. Now I'm going to move on to mascara. I have this Essence Volume Stylist 8-Hour Lash Extensions mascara. So it says it has lengthening fibers. It's a mascara for perfectly styled lashes with lengthening fibers for fuller and longer lashes up to 18-hour hold. Ooh, interesting. I kind of thought this would have like actual fibers in it, and I expected a different wand. I have to touch up my eyeshadow, but I am so impressed by that. Without. And one thing I'm noticing is it's really building up volume at the base and then wisping out the top lashes while still adding volume to them. I mean, you do have to go into the tube a couple times, but honestly, for the end result, it really is worth it. It like literally takes each individual lash and like coats them with product. I love it. That was awesome. I'm so happy I like that. Now I'm going to go back into the Subculture palette, and I'm going to take a flat brush like this. I'm going to go with All Star. And then I'm going to take a pencil brush. I'm going to go in with a mix of New Wave and Roxy. Now for lips, I have a couple different things. I have this e.l.f. liquid matte lipstick, and then I also have this Too Faced Melted Latex, which is like a high shine lip product. So I figured I would put this down first and then put this on top. I kind of want to use both. So this e.l.f. liquid lip is in the shade Praline. I don't think I've tried any of their liquid lips, but that's what the applicator looks like. I love those kind of applicators because they hold product so well. Oh no, honey. It is so chunky. You guys see that? They hold a lot of product, but damn. Come on. Transfer. Okay. And it feels comfortable on the lips. I like that a lot. So again, I'm going to take this Too Faced Melted Latex Liquid High Shine Lip in the shade Hopeless Romantic. Okay guys, so that is the completed look. Out of everything that I've tried today, the things that I'm on the fence about are definitely the Subculture palette. A little disappointed. It just didn't turn out the way I hoped it would. I do love the colors and the color range. It's just one of the colors that I really loved, Divine, which is this green shade right here, just ended up a little bit darker than I expected on my eyes, and it didn't want to blend out that well. I was a little disappointed with Electric because I really had to work to get that on my lid. I feel like the eyeshadows just look choppy. I love the Modern Renaissance palette, but there's just something about this that I can't make it look that great on my eyes for some reason. I'm on the fence about it. I'm not 100% in love with it like I thought I would be. I was very excited to get this in the mail, and it was just kind of like, I don't know. It's not my favorite. Okay, and then for the Milk Makeup Foundation, I think it's nice. I do think it looks a little heavy on this skin. I'm gonna wear it throughout the day and see how I feel about it. I do feel like it looks a little heavy in some areas, but it is very, very full coverage. But again, this is a product that I'm like not 100% in love with. It's just okay for me. And the last thing is that Givenchy concealer. I do like it, but it did crease quite a bit, so I'm a little nervous to wear this throughout the day because I do not want it to crease on me. But it did brighten really well. I really liked it a lot. Everything else I love. I really love the brow products. I want to get a little bit better with them since I don't usually use a stick or a pen to fill in my brows. So I definitely want to try them out a little bit more to kind of perfect it. But I do think it's really quick and it's convenient, especially the brow pen, like the Ardell Sculpt Brow. Like, I think it was awesome and so easy to use. I just need a lighter shade. Let me know what you guys thought of the products that I used in the comments below. I definitely want to hear your thoughts. Everything else I really loved, especially this liquid lip, even though it's chunky for some reason. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye!
You're my music, but you tear me to pieces. So where does it come from? The scene that keeps playing on repeat ignores the